please remember to leave a like, a comment, share the video about, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Thank you. Well, isn't this just fantastic? Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at updates concerning Dr. Disrespect, because since he's not been remonetized on YouTube and we're entering the Merry Meggy month of Moistmas, Guy Beam, Dr. Disrespect, needs to start earning some money here. He is getting donations, yes, but to have that steady passive income is important. We know Kick is off the table, we know Twitch is obviously off the table, that well has been poisoned to a point of no return. YouTube, there was always a chance he could continue if he could get remonetized, but from an optics stance, YouTube is unlikely to ever permit it, because to do so would mean they would be seen as enabling somebody who was partaking in an operation to stick it to journalists, according to Dr. Disrespect, that is. Again, the optics on that would never look good for YouTube, so they cannot be seen enabling it, but they'll happily slap ads on it and make money off it regardless, because that's how YouTube operates. They will freely make money off your content, so you don't have to. Well, there aren't many options left to Dr. Disrespect, although I've noticed with the likes of Jack Doherty, the option of a platform like Party is certainly something to explore. The one that I had thought he might go to sooner rather than later would be Rumble. Rumble's CPM is fluctuating, but is actually pretty good. Odyssey, of course, could be an option as well if you want to go down that path. BitChute maybe as well. But in the case of Rumble, it has the best option for making money as a platform and for growing in a community that is itself not yet oversaturated. So certainly something he could explore. I mention this on purpose because rumours started to circulate around the 13th of November after a few comments he made on YouTube that he might go down the path of Rumble. Here is the relevant clip of that.
Rumble suits you better, says Fripples with a 5. Rumble's numbers were crazy last night, huh? Jesus. Good for them. Good for them.
Now that could be interpreted a number of ways, but he has a point, the doc does. He has a point that Rumble's numbers are pretty damn good. There are many streamers, many creators who have just gone over there exclusively. Many conservative commentators on YouTube. Hell, the likes of RiceGum went to Rumble as well, I believe. Although it's likely RiceGum also streams to Kick as well because money. Or Twitch. I know Rumble is certainly one he is using. Many creators know that the option of Rumble is certainly worth exploring because, as I've mentioned, the CPM is good. So the rumours carry a bit of weight to them and there's no way he has not considered it. Now there was a brief gap in his streaming schedule because of an ACL surgery he had gone through. His watch time hours around this, though, are still pretty high because the passive views are good. He still could not reapply for monetization, though, until after December. Basically January, where ads are worth virtually nothing. You may as well be paying for the ads yourself. I'm going to state again, whether you are on his side or not, in this I'm not providing an opinion on whether or not he should be allowed on other platforms. If he doesn't breach their terms of service, then the platform can choose to have him there or not. It's up to them ultimately, and in this instance, Doc still has huge support on his channels, on his platforms, because it was just an op, everyone. Just a jerk, bruh. On the 18th of November 2024, a Rumble channel using their full handle Dr. Disrespect appeared, leading many to believe the streamer may be preparing to switch platforms or collaborate on multiple platforms. There are many streamers who use Restream, so I could believe he would use both because it's certainly an option, unless of course an exclusive deal was offered. Rumble CEO Chris Pavlovsky fueled the rumours with cryptic social media posts. A day after the account's creation, Chris had tweeted, "Make gaming great again," referencing Dr. Disrespect's new merchandise slogan and a potential gaming partnership. On the 21st of November, teased the arrival of a big creator by stating, "Get ready for next week, the new era on Rumble starts to take shape." In the grand scheme of things, political streaming is pretty damn good over there. Game streaming has yet to catch up, but has the potential to be good. It's pretty good on Kick for sub money. Twitch is alright, but you mostly pay for the privilege of using the platform, and YouTube is dead. And I say that because you don't just pay for the privilege, you're screwed and throttled at every opportunity, and also it's an oversaturated market like Twitch, in the sense that it's been around for a long time and it's very hard for anyone to grow. Many of those within the Champions Club believe the move makes sense given Rumble's focus on free speech and leniency towards creators. One person commenting, Rumble will allow him to be himself without worrying about being suspended or blacklisted. There is some truth to that. Rumble is very open about this. Adding to the speculation, fans noticed the Rumble logo subtly embedded in the lighting of Doc's arena during his YouTube stream on the 22nd of November. The logo is on the screen now for those who don't know. Yes, it is quite clearly there. Teasing these is interesting. It certainly lends credence to the belief he is going to quit YouTube, which, well, yesterday was in fact announced. He has quit YouTube and will be joining Rumble to lead the streaming site's increased focus on gaming. Chris Pavlovsky had said that Rumble is in a new era, and I'm laser focused on expanding into 2 categories, gaming and crypto. For the sake of it, don't care about crypto in the slightest and will never be involved in. Dr. Disrespect will also lead Rumble Gaming, acting as an advisor and building its community. This comes from a blog off Rumble's own website, which is where we're now going to go. Dr. Disrespect is one of the world's best known online streamers. He became known for playing battle royale games such as Call of Duty and PUBG, on Twitch and on YouTube. His first stream on Rumble will be on the 2nd of December 2024. Linking to his channel, he will continue to stream his free show on Rumble with additional exclusive content available to subscribers of his community through Rumble Premium. Rumble's offering a $10 discount for new subs to his community with a promo code, blah blah blah. Including the quote from Chris Pavlovsky, Dr. Disrespect will give a much-needed injection into our gaming category. At time of recording, Dr. Disrespect's Rumble channel has 28,000 followers, and 400. I do expect his growth to be exponential going forward. I know there is a reward thing for having, I think it's 100,000, you get a little statue. I want it. I'm nowhere near it, but I want it. The parts that intrigued me, first of all, exclusive content, which means there is a deal in place for that. A commitment to a certain number of streams per week, exclusively for the platform. But this will also indicate he is permitted still, unless they say otherwise, to stream elsewhere, while also doing his free content. I've not heard anything saying he will be leaving YouTube entirely, and even when he was on Twitch, he was on YouTube as well. That much is known, by the way. Perhaps the VODs can go on there. And then when he gets remonetized, additional passive income. And I say when because I do think YouTube will eventually relent and give him back access to his YouTube channel fully monetized, when everything's died down enough. That's not a criticism, by the way. It is a statement of just, it's how the thing goes. It's a tautology. It is what it is. Whether I agree or not is irrelevant. In the case of Rumble, I'm intrigued by this deal, because he has in the past stated how much it would take to get him to go to places like Kick. It was a lot of money. Whether he has that pulling power to be able to negotiate such a deal fascinates me. And we need to add something to this. Also him acting as someone leading the charge in the gaming sphere as an advisor. Whether that's honorific or a paid for role, I'm not entirely sure. And yes, I'm very much aware there are a number of jokes that one could insert concerning Dr. Disrespect, his controversy this year, cliches concerning gamers, and his expert advice. If you can make one without breaching terms of service, by all means put it in the comments down below. Now, I did see a rather amusing article posted by PC Gamer talking about this move to Rumble, where he had said that he would rather retire than join Kick, yeah? And then it mentioned that Rumble, being home to numerous personalities of dubious repute, including Steven Crowder, Russell Brand, The Quartering, the Tate Brothers, is that worse than Kick? I would argue that it absolutely might be. Absolutely, and there might be. That's a bit of a contradiction, PC Gamer, but okay. But then you've also said that Doc wouldn't be a bad fit because of his Make Gaming Great Again slogan. Now, as a direct response of the announcement of Dr. Disrespect joining Rumble, shares for Rumble surged by up to 17%, which marked the highest intraday rise since July. This significant spike occurred following the announcement, which includes an equity deal where the majority of Dr. Disrespect's compensation will be tied to achieving very specific milestones. The agreement stipulates that Dr. Disrespect will generate exclusive content for Rumble Premium for his Champions Club community. The move is expected to bolster the platform's content offerings and attract a dedicated fan base. There is also a brief mention that the promotional effort is likely designed to quickly ramp up the subscriber base and capitalise on his influential presence in the gaming world. So influential, I've noticed there are many clips that have been going around of him joining gaming lobbies, only for people to all leave when they realise it's him in the lobby. There are still many people within the gaming world who do not respect him, and that's always going to be a problem for him going forward. Whether there's truth to what he said earlier this year after his admission to then say it wasn't an admission for the reasons he then said was to essentially cull a herd of fakes, or not, whether there's truth or not, the problem he has is that admission, that now deleted admission that's been archived and will always exist on the internet, will forever be a stain on his name and reputation. It's why many sponsorships have disappeared. It's why he's going to struggle to get his foot back in the door with companies he was a part of, and those companies may well struggle if he is a part of them. I know that the Doc has many fans, and I take no issue with you being a fan of anyone, really. It's your business. But one cannot ignore how it is interpreted on a grander scale. Rumble aligning with the likes of Dr. Disrespect, I take no issue with it really, because I do believe everyone should be permitted to stream anywhere they like. And Rumble is one of those platforms I do believe could well become a decent competitor for the likes of YouTube and Twitch. Kick might as well. It still uses Amazon servers, doesn't it? I still think these have great potential, and I think alternate platforms should always exist. 100%. Whether Doc can achieve these milestones with this equity deal he has, whether he can still be a force in the gaming industry, time tells. He was trending on YouTube for a reason, because people really do support the guy.